Now, why would you possibly even want to consider making sure your attacker can't get up? Why would you even consider that? That just sounds ludicrous, especially given the fact that you know I'm not an aggressive person, okay? I don't really want to injure people. Why would I even consider that? I'll tell you why I would consider that. In times of crisis, in times of things that are critical. And really what you're talking about is you're talking about something in the scenario of a terrorist attack or something like a terrorist, like for example, here in England, okay, we've had like a couple of terrorist attacks where people have just gone crazy. I remember one specific one where this terrorist went crazy on I think it was London Bridge, and he just kept attacking people. And that is like a scenario where if you do something, then you'd want to make sure that they stayed down and they didn't get up, okay? Just purely because if they did get up, then they'd cause so much more devastation, okay, that you absolutely don't want it to happen. I mean, Az, what do you think about that?
Well, look, it goes on all over the place where people's lives are being taken by crazy people, I call them. And in that scenario, you need to make sure that they stay down. If you manage to get them down, make sure they stay down. And there's a few ways that you can do that. And yeah, we're gonna have a look at this.
Okay, number one, okay. This is a version of a Sinkyo, okay? Now, Sinkyo is a lock, okay, which is beautiful, but that can turn into a break. Bang, straight through the joint. That will break the joint from that point onwards. It's stiff, and as I come down and I hit it, and I'm basically hitting it with the run of my arm, okay? I'm not hitting it with my hand because that just won't be enough. I need the full, as I'm coming down, I need the full weight to come down. So let me show you how I get into that again. Okay, so classic Sinkyo. Sinkyo is basically a wrist turn. So I'm here, stretch it out, and bang! It will break Azu's joint completely, and he really will not be able to operate with one arm broken and the joint broken and one arm, okay? He will not be any problems to me. And the best thing for me is I haven't critically injured him, and I don't want to critically injure him. I just want to stop him.
Okay, next technique is a brilliant restraint as well, you know. So the aim is to literally pop this shoulder out of the socket, make this arm all floppy like spaghetti. They can't use it, get some chopsticks, gobble it up. So this technique called Hiji Shimi, okay? So coming under here, okay, and what it is, it's a restraint. And what it is, I'm gonna pin my attacker down to the ground. And what I'm doing is I'm raising this arm away from the shoulder, and I keep on lifting it until basically this socket pops out of the shoulder, okay? And this arm becomes immobilized because it's literally, the ball has come out of the socket and it's come out. So I'm literally just gonna keep on turning this as much and hard as I can and just turn it up until that just pops out. Ideally, I can take my attacker all the way down so they're flat on their belly if I want to, and then just rest, put my weight on their back and lift it up away from the back and just pop it out the shoulder right there. It just pops out, and it's quite easy to do because just your momentum, just the weight of your body just lifting up and just raising up and lifting that arm higher and higher and higher till it just pops out. That will just immobilize them, render that arm completely useless. Whatever weapon they had, they're not gonna be able to pick it up and use it again.
Okay, number two is, it's the classic Sheonagi move that we've shown you a lot in all of our videos. And it's it's a classic. Okay, so once again, okay, this is just a basic attack just to illustrate what the technique is. And I'm doing a complete bypass. So here, here, and I'm not taking Azu down, but I'm breaking the joint here, because again, this joint can't go anywhere, and I will break it at this point, okay? This was really the classic design, really, of the old days, like as far as how Aikido was formed. So here, and break, straight across here. I'm holding it because I don't want to break his arm, but basically that's how it's broken. And once again, my purpose is not to kill or to injure anybody beyond what I have to stop the situation there and then.
Okay, technique number 4, how to break those bones, okay? So, manipulating this joint here, okay? Oh, right here, breaking that. You know, I actually injured this joint once just from throwing a punch and overstretching. This kind of popped out and I was in hospital for a bit where I had to check it over, but even now, it's still not 100%. Just from this joint, it can be quite a weak joint. And this is like my all-time favorite technique. You may have seen this one before, but I love this technique because it's quite brutal and it works very well. So it's just simple. You're going to kind of try and get as quickly as you can, get this arm on your shoulder, just from here, boom, and just literally, boom, pulling it down and raising up at the same time. So I'm doing them both at the same time. So boom, my aim is to just pop this and snap this, and I want to pull this hand down hard as fast as I can, all the way to my stomach, while raising my body at the same time and making sure that palm is facing up, elbows either on my shoulder or just in front of my shoulder, and just doing as hard as I can, boom, and popping that. If for some reason it doesn't pop, which it should, it's gonna send him flying over my shoulder, and that's gonna, you know, make him hit the ground pretty hard. But this pretty much should just pop this out. So from here, quick as possible here, straight to here, on the shoulder, pop it one time.
I just want to remind you about our online training academy. If you want more detail about our style and how it works, that's where you'll find it. Links are in the description. In conclusion, I don't have the stomach, okay, to be killing people, okay? I'm really not interested in that, okay? That's not what I signed up for, okay? I like in my martial arts, okay, I want to be able to neutralize people, stop people, but I don't want to be killing people, which is really the core of what this video is about, is to allow you to impose maximum stoppage power without killing somebody and ending their life. Because, like I said, I didn't sign up for that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next one.